So we started a new series on the parables, and for this week we talked about what parables are and why Jesus tells them. So to give a little reminder of that, and so you'll be able to kind of remember throughout the next weeks, we are going to be making a nice little book. And in this book, there's some of the reminders here. I drew some little pictures in the book, and we're going to be going through that together. So it says story time with Jesus, why Jesus told parables and how we can understand them. So all you're going to need is you're going to need to print out one of these papers. We have the PDF for that linked on the lesson plan. So just print it out. It can be in white like I did, or you can even use a colored paper if you want. That's totally fine too. That'd be super fun. And you're also going to need a scissor. If you are maybe younger and don't know how to use a scissor, make sure you get your parents' help. That's totally fine. And then also some colors. I'm using markers. You can use some crayons or pencil crayons as well. That's awesome. Just to make it kind of fun. So you're going to take your paper and you're going to start by folding it in half, hamburger style. So like a hamburger. So make sure the print is on the outside. You're going to fold it just like so on the line. So just like this, you see there's a line right there. Fold it nice in half. Perfect. And then you're going to do that once more. Fold it in half once again. Make sure all your corners are lined up. If they're not, that's okay too, but it's definitely easier if they are. And fold it up. Oh, my corners aren't very lined up. I think it does just fine. Okay, so now we have this, and this doesn't quite look like a book yet. So we are going to fold it one more time, and we're going to want to make sure that the story time with Jesus is on the outside. So we can see the cover, because that's the cover of our book, and we're going to fold it in half one more time and make sure all of the edges are nice and crisp each time you fold them. Squeeze them. There we go. Okay, so now we have this, and it kind of looks like it might be a book, but you can't really open it. So we can fix that with our scissors. We're going to open it all the way up, and then you can see here we have some dotted lines. That's what we're going to use. So you're going to fold it in half, hamburger style like this. So we can see here we have dots right here, and then also on this side, dots right there. So now we're going to use our scissor. We're going to cut along the dots. Make sure you stop once you get to this line. Cut very carefully, just one cut. Not too much. There we go. So now we have like this. Perfect. So now we're going to unfold it, and then we're going to fold it up hot dog style, so like this. Make sure all the lines are nice and crisp. So just like that. Oh. There we go. So now we have this, we're able to kind of go like this. And look, I can see you. So that's what you're going for. So you're going to want to hold it here and then pinch it like this so that it kind of looks like a plus sign. So if you see here, it kind of looks like a plus, like a cross. And then you're going to move it all so that this story time with Jesus is like your front cover. So you're going to twist them all together just like that until you have this. So just to review there, you got the cross. So a cross, and then you twist them all up. You're left with this, and then you make sure all your corners are nice and crisp. Crisp. There we go. So now, when you open it up, you have all the different pages. So that's pretty cool. However, it's still kind of boring. It's all just white, and there's lots of blank spaces. So that's where you can use your creativity to really express what you've learned and express what's on the different pages. So that's what I did here. I started by writing my name on the front. Could have decorated the cover. I didn't really. I should have, maybe. I would suggest doing it. That'd be kind of fun. You could decorate it with whatever colors, stickers, whatever you want. And then in here, it says, parables are stories Jesus told to us, told to teach us important lessons about the kingdom of heaven. So I drew a Bible. And then here it says, we can understand the parables when we keep an open mind and are eager to learn about new things about God and the kingdom of heaven. We change the way we think so we can think like Jesus. And I drew a nice little smiley face. You guys can draw whatever you want, whatever you think about when you read those words. And then it says, we can understand the parables when we have soft, humble hearts. We change the way we feel and the way we act around people and situations in our lives. So I drew a heart to express having an open heart. And then it says, we can understand the parables when we pray to God to give us wisdom to learn from the Bible. So I drew a little person praying. It says, Dear God, he's praying to God. And then it says, we can understand the parables when we live out the things Jesus is teaching us about the kingdom of heaven through his word. So then I drew a little person and it says, let me help you. And then there's another person over here who has lots of bags and boxes. So this person, maybe in their story, they learned that they need to help people. And maybe that's what God was telling them. So then they're living it out and they're helping this person. So you guys can draw kind of whatever you think of when you think of that. And then here we have the passage that we talked about in the lesson. And then in the back, I just decorated it with some fun patterns. So be creative, have fun. If you have any other ways of expressing how you've learned this lesson, feel free to do that. You do not have to just be restricted by this little craft, but have fun with it. It's super fun. All right, thank you. Bye.